So this is Terry, TK Fab. Got a phone call this morning about 6 o'clock and a customer of mine needs to have these holes here opened up about 5 thousandths. They make hamburger patties with them and they said that their customer is complaining about light. The patties are what they're supposed to be. So we're going to check this plate out, figure out our hole dimensions, our distances here, indicated up on the mill. Open up about 5 thousandths and run it back to the customer by noon today because they have to run product out of this plate today. The only downside is that they're going to have to send this plate back out for replating after I do this, but they'll run the product, it'll be okay today, and then they'll send it out for replating. They get stripped and replated. What do you say we head over to the mill? So I figured before I put it on the mill, I want to get what it is from center to center to center here. So once I indicate my first hole, then I know how far to go over for each center. That way I don't have to relocate each single time. So we'll just use our little height gauge. Come up to this one. Find the low spot right there. Go to 0. And we read 5.372. So it's 5.372 from there to there. I want to get my marker. My cheaters. And I'll write on there 5.373 to center there. 5.373 to center. Now we'll see if they're equal all the way up. So we're 0 here now. Double check our 0. And there's our new 0. I had to invest in a height extender for me. There's our low spot. Come down. 5.373. So we know that's what our distance from center to center is. To center. All right. We know what we got to do there. Now take this over to the mill. So I'm not going to use these types of hold downs, but I made a bunch of these aluminum ones up for the welding table clamps, and they'll work perfect. And I'll be able to clamp on this in 4 places, and I won't have to worry about bowing the material. So that's what I'm going to do. So these go back on the box, and they're aluminum, so they're not going to mar up the finish here. And I got plenty of them. So let's get the clamping. Enough of that footage. All right, we recording? Yep. All right, we got it clamped roughly where we want it, so I'll just kind of eyeball this. Finger tight. And we'll come over here, and hopefully that doesn't move much. It just gets us close. I'm not moving at 200 thousandths one way or the other. Clamp them down. Just snug them up. There we go. I don't want these too snug here. I'll snug this way here. All right. So we got it just about ready. Indicate this in. So, got it all indicated in. That needle's not even hardly moving. Well, I'm within about a half a thou and 18 inches. So, I'll call that good. So that's pretty good. We'll go with that. Now we'll go ahead and I'm going to center the first hole, and I'll get it close, and then I'll use my coaxiable center deal to get the rest. So I use this edge finder to get me close before I put the coaxiable in, because I don't like dinking around all day with that coaxiable. So I get close with this, and then I'll and then go to my center. .793. All right, there's our zero there. Lock her down. Go here. Okay, we're at 0, supposedly. Now we'll put the coaxial in. All right, so we got our coaxial in here now. And back to front, we're off a little. So we did some monkeying around here and we got it pretty good. Maybe a half a thou max. And I only had to move it 2 thousandths from my original position. So that's good enough. We're not going to be sending this to outer space. Makes hamburger patties. What's critical is that they're all 3 the same diameter when I'm done. So I can't have this one bigger than this one or this one bigger than this one. Its location's usually within about 5 thousandths, 10 thousandths. I've inspected these plates before and that seems to be what they run their tolerances at the manufacturer, so I'm well within their tolerances. So let's hook the boring bar up and make a hole 5 thousandths bigger than that. Alright, so I'm going to mark this up a little bit just so I can see a witness line. There we go. I guess I should check the diameter of this hole to start with, so I know I'm only going 5 over. Oh, get our gauges. All right, what do we have? So it looks like we're at 3 inches, 9, well, 10 thousandths will put us at 4 inches. So we're at 3 inches, 980, or 995. 3 inches, 995. We want to go 5 thousandths, so it should be right at 4 inches when we're done. Not quite touching yet. So let's go about there. All right, we're just about ready to go here. Let's go. There we go. Nice line. Let's check my idea. We'll move 5373. Five 373. Yeah, getting a little mark. I'm liking that. So my idea will work. Go back to 0. There we're at 0. Let's get some oil.
What do I do with my cutting wheel? Oh, Janet. Ugh. I have my cutting wheel. There it is.
Whoops. So, let's make the first cut. Let's go at about 192 low to that's a little faster than I want to go. There we go. So we want 5/1000ths, and we want to move it 2.5. Do 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 do. Seems to me. Oh no, 1, 2.5. There we go. Okay, cutting all the way around. Cleaning up nice. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We are just cleaning up the markers. Perfect. Get a nice good cut again. And we'll check it again, see what we got. Looks like I screwed the pooch on that one. I forgot to lock down the knee, so hope it's short. Make another cut. Ugh. Don't put you down. All right, we're getting closer. Well, it looks like we're getting in there with about 1 thou. So let's move it up. Last cut. I want to check it one more time here. Double check. Let's check it this way. Whoops. I wonder how many of them I'm going to break before this little stunt is done. Do, 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 do. Yep, they're the same. All right, let's make another cut. So that last cut brought me within about 1 thou of my target. And I don't want to go over, because this basically goes into a hamburger making patty machine, and the meat gets put in here and then gets punched out and goes into a flash freezer. If I make it too big, then the customer ends up putting too much of their own product in and they lose money. But if it's too small,
then their customer gets the short end of the stick, and they don't like that either. So when I do these, we do, you know, maybe 4 or 5 thousandths, run it, check the weights. If they want more to come off, they can have me take more off before the next run. And that's how you do it. And it shows that they're working on it, and weights do increase, but I mean, we're talking 1/10 of an ounce here. But when you do 1,000,000 pounds, it kind of adds up. So I'm about 1 thou short of 5 on here, and I don't want to risk it anymore. He said between 3 and 5, so we're good. So I'll go and do these last 2 holes, clean it up, take the burr off, and bring it to the customer. That's the second hole. And my dimension of 5/373 was pretty close. I mean, you can't even tell, so I'm happy with that. And all 3 holes will be the exact same, so we'll be good there. And now we're on our 3rd and final hole. All 3 check out the same. So I'm happy with that. So all 3 holes cleaned up really nice. The finish is really nice. They're all 3 the same after checking. So I just have to deburr them and then get it over to my customers by 12 o'clock, because that's when they plan on running it. So I got about hour and a half, no problem. And this is what my 6 o'clock morning phone call consisted of. Hope you enjoyed it.